This woman kills her husband and then writes a children's book about it. Now the woman's name is Kouri and she's married to this guy, Eric. And Eric is rich, like really rich. So let's rewind a tiny bit. It's June 2013, Kouri and Eric get married. But here's the thing, Eric asked Kouri to sign a prenup as he's been married before and been divorced. Their prenup is simple. If they divorce, Kouri gets nothing, but if Eric dies while they're married, she gets his business. Well, Kouri signs it. 6 years goes by and it's April 2019. Kouri starts her own real estate company. She's flipping houses, like 3 at a time. And by the looks of it, she is pretty successful. But in reality, yeah, it's not going well for her. She's in a lot of debt, so she fakes power of attorney and takes out a $250,000 loan against their home without Eric knowing. And if that wasn't enough, by early 2020, she's having an affair with a guy named Robert. He's living in one of the houses she's flipping. She's giving him money, she's texting him that she loves him, and she also buys him 2 trucks. I'm sure one would have been enough, but hey, who am I to judge? Anyways, it's November 2020 and Eric finds out about the $250,000 loan Kouri took out against their property. He's not aware of the affair, but he knows about the loan now. So he goes to his lawyer and opens a trust. He transfers everything he owns to the trust and makes his sister the trustee of the estate. And Kouri? She has no idea about it. Couple years go by. It's early 2022 and Kouri has racked up over $1.8 million in debt. Yep, $1.8 million. And at the same time she's texting Robert saying if she divorces Eric, will he marry her? Well, Kouri knows that she won't get anything if she divorces Eric. But if he dies, she will get his business. But what she doesn't know, that she won't get anything even after Eric's death, because of the changes he made after finding out about the loan. She also takes out additional life insurances under Eric's name, worth over $2 million. Anyways, Kouri and Eric has a housekeeper, who we will just call housekeeper. Now the housekeeper is on probation because she is a convicted felon. And Kouri knows this about her. So Kouri goes to the housekeeper and asks her to get her some fentanyl. She tells her she wants the Michael Jackson stuff. Basically the dangerous stuff. Let's put it that way. Housekeeper brings Kouri the fentanyl. So on 14th Feb 2022, on Valentine's Day, Kouri brings Eric lunch from a local restaurant with fentanyl in it. And shortly after eating it, Eric is struggling to breathe. He uses his son's EpiPen and then goes to sleep. Unlucky for Kouri, Eric survives. And the next day, Eric goes to his friends and tells him that he thinks his wife tried to kill him. He also tells him that if he dies, they should look into Kouri. Well, few weeks go by. It's 4th March 2022. Kouri brings Eric a drink to celebrate a new business venture. But what Eric didn't know that his drink was full of fentanyl. Eric finishes his drink and this time, unfortunately, he dies. Kouri calls 911. Police arrive and Kouri says to them that she had a drink with Eric to celebrate. But then one of her sons had a nightmare, so she went and slept in his room. And when she came back around 3 a.m., she noticed that Eric is not breathing. And that's when she called 911. She kind of said that he died because he partied too hard and OD'd. Now bear in mind, Eric has never touched drugs in his life. No prescriptions, no history, nothing. Zero. The guy is completely clean. So when the autopsy comes back, the lethal amount of fentanyl, Eric had 5 times that in his system. Anyways, just the day after Eric's death, Kouri closes a deal on a house worth $3.9 million. And now she needs money. And this is when she finds out Eric changed everything. And she's got nothing. And when she finds out that his sister is the trustee, well, they end up in a heated argument. And Kouri punches her in the face, as if that's going to make her the trustee. A year passes, investigation has slowed down. And Kouri has no access to the trust funds. Well, she decides to write a children's book called Are You With Me? It's about how to deal with the grief. She definitely missed the chapter about how she killed her husband. She even goes on a morning show. She sat there with her book, talking about grief, talking about her boys, playing the part perfectly. And off the camera, she tells the host she thinks Eric actually died of COVID. COVID. Not fentanyl. COVID. But here's what Kouri didn't know. Within hours of that segment airing, anonymous emails start flooding into the TV station. The subject to these emails were her book title, and the message said, "You know she killed her husband." Now Eric's family are watching all of this. They are furious. They push police hard. They tell them what Eric said to his friend when she tried to poison him the first time. And now with all these emails coming in, police start digging properly. And when police look into Kouri, this is where everything falls apart. They find her search history. She googled what's the lethal dose of fentanyl. She also googled, can FBI find deleted messages? Very clever. And if that wasn't enough, the housekeeper comes forward too. The one she got the fentanyl from. And you know why she came forward? Because after Eric died, Kouri went back to her. And the housekeeper said, "Please don't tell me the drugs I got you were involved in Eric's death." That was it. The housekeeper went straight to the police. So boom, she gets arrested. Oh, but it gets worse for Kouri. While she's sat in a jail cell, waiting for her trial, investigators find a handwritten letter written by Kouri. Top of the page it says, "Walk the dog." In the letter she's telling her mum to coach her brother. She wants him to go to court and say that Eric told him he used to get fentanyl from Mexico. She's literally trying to invent a drug habit for her dead husband, the man who had never touched drugs in his life. From a jail cell writing letters to fabricate evidence. Yep. She gets hit with witness tampering charges on top of everything else. In court, even Robert testifies against her, the guy she was having an affair with, the two trucks guy. And he tells the court something nobody expected. He said that after Eric died, Kouri asked him how does it feel to kill someone. She framed it as a question about his time in the military. And he thought nothing of it. Not suspicious at all. Well, the jury goes away. They come back in 3 hours. 3 hours on a murder charge. You know what? Guilty on all counts. So sentencing is May 13, 2026. And she is looking at 25 years to life. What do you think she is getting? Because when that sentence drops, I'm coming back to this video.